Happy day students. Last class we learned how to install R software and R Studio. This class we will learn about the basic program constructs in R programming. Every programming language has a set of words reserved for the programming language that is used to write the instructions. To name a few, we have else, if, for, break, in any programming language. The same is applicable for R programming also. And in R we have certain special reserved words like null, NaN and NA. Null means no value, NaN stands for not a number and NA stands for not available. Comment lines in R program. So any statement that should not be executed during the execution of the program, we can write it as a comment line. The comment line will not be interpreted by the R software. The comment lines are written with the hash symbol in the front. Here is an example, pi.5 into 5 is an executable statement. Following that we have hash area of the circle. So it states that the instruction is to find out the area of the circle. And also we have the help operator in R program. What is the help operator is? That is used to display the help menu in the screen. Here question mark is used as an help operator. Otherwise we can also make use of help of function to display the help menu. Here is the execution of the code, pi into 5 into 5 followed by hash area of the circle. The execution result or the output displays only the answer 78.5 and the statement help of sqrt displays the help menu in the multi-tab pane where it contains the help tab as one of it. Next we will learn about operators in R. So operators are the symbols that is used to perform certain operations with the operands specified along with the operator. Here are the various operators that we have in our program. The operators are classified into arithmetic operators, relational operators, logical operators, assignment operators and miscellaneous operators. In arithmetic operators, we have plus, minus, multiplication that is asterisk and division and followed by two modulo symbol for displaying the remainder and modulo slash modulo to display the quotient. Next we have the relational operators. The relational operators are less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to and not equal to. Equal to is written with double equal symbol and not equal to is written with exclamatory equal to. Next what do we have is the logical operators. The logical operators are of two types. One is element wise and another one is logical. So element wise we can AND the operands using ampersand. We can OR the operands using pipeline symbol. Logical AND is double ampersand and logical OR is double pipeline symbol. Again we have logical NOT operator which is an exclamatory mark. Then comes the assignment operator. So we have both left assignment as well as the right assignment operators and equal to can also be used as an assignment operator in our program. Next we do have the miscellaneous. Miscellaneous means that it will not fall under any of these categories. The first one is a colon that is used to create a sequence of operands. And next we do have the modulo in modulo which is used to find out any existing element. Here is the example for operators. The first statement is print paste of 200 plus 9, 200 minus 9, 200 into 9 and round off. Round off is a function that is used to round the data, that is 200 by 9, comma 4, that is the number of digits after the precision is rounded to 4. So in the answer we do get 200 plus 9 is 209, 200 minus 9 is 191, 200 into 9 is 1800 and 200 divided by 9 is 22 dot. After precision you have 4 2's. Next is the statement to print the quotient. So we write 200 modulo slash modulo 9. So what is the answer is? Only the quotient is given as the answer, that is 22. And what is the remainder for this? Again it can be printed using 200 modulo 9, which is 2. This way we can find out the quotient separately as well as the remainder separately. Then we do have the colon operator, which is a miscellaneous operator. Here it is given 1:3. So it creates a sequence. So what is the sequences? It starts from 1 and ends at 3. So it prints 1, 2 and 3. Next we do have the relational operators. It checks whether x is greater than 2 and x is less than 9. So what is x is? X is the sequence 1, 2, 3. Every element is checked with x greater than 2. So the first element 1 is less than 2, so it prints false. The second element 2 is equal to 2, so it prints false. The third element 3 is greater than 2, so it prints the value true. And again, all these three values are less than 9, so we are getting the answer is false, false and true. The next statement is x greater than 2, double ampersand, x less than 9. Here it checks all the three elements and gives a single result. So for the first condition it is false, the second condition is false, but the third condition is true. Since it is an AND operation, the consolidated result will be false. Here comes x greater than 2 or x less than 9. So here the condition is R. What happens? The first expression will be false for the first two conditions, that is x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 2, but it is true for the second expression, that is x less than 9. 1 and 2 are less than 9. So the output is true and true, and for the third one both the conditions are true and that also displays true. That is the usage of the OR statement. Next, what do we have is logical OR operation. So it combines all the three together and check since all the three are true, the logical OR operation will also result in true. Even if any one condition is true, it will be giving the answer as true. So few more examples are given that create a sequence as a vector. One is a integer vector and other one is a character vector. In detail about the sequence in R. Colon is the operator used to create a sequence. The sequence can also be created using other methods. The other methods are, one is to create a sequence of alphabets using letter of 5, 15 is the example given here. So it starts from alphabet number 5 and prints till alphabet number 15. When the letters is given in lowercase, it prints the lowercase alphabets, and when the letters is given in uppercase, it prints the uppercase alphabets. A sequence can also be created using other formats. First format is sequence of from, to. So from the starting value till the ending value with the difference of 1, the sequence will be created. Next it is from, to, by is equal to. So the elements are segregated with the difference of whatever is mentioned in the by. And next it is from, to, length. The length mentions how many elements should be there in the sequence. And sequence of along. This will print from 1 till the value given inside the sequence. Here are the examples. Letters of 5:10 will print E, F, G, H and I both in caps and lowercase. Sequence of 10, 20 will be printing from 10, 11, 12 till 20 with the difference of 1. The next statement by 2 will be dividing the sequence by 2, that is the difference will be 2, that is 10, 12, 14, 16. This way the sequence is getting printed. When you say the by is -2, it starts from the larger value and ends the lower value of the sequence. Next what do we have is length is equal to 2. So I have given 10, 20 and length is equal to 2. The sequence will be having two values 10 and 20 since the length is equal to 2. Next it is sequence of minus 5, that is sequence along. It starts from 1 and says 1, 0, minus 1, minus 2 till minus 5. If it is given as sequence of 5, then it starts from 1 and goes like 1, 2 till 5. Now we will learn about the data types in R. Data types are the form of data that can be handled by R. The R data type include character, numeric, integer, logical, complex and raw. A character is a combination of letters enclosed by quotes. Here is the example. A single character A is enclosed in a quote, and next we do have S will use C, that is a set of characters enclosed by the quotes. Next we do have the numeric data type. Numeric data that have a decimal value or not. When the data type is numeric, it can either have a decimal or do not have a decimal. The example here is 25 for numeric value without decimal and 46.2 for numeric value with decimal. Next we have the integer data type that do not allow decimal values, and the number has to be followed by the character L. Next what do we have is the logical data type. Logical data type takes only two values, one is true and another one is false. Both have to be mentioned only in uppercase. Complex data type is used to handle real numbers in R programming. Next what do we have is the raw data. A raw data type is used to hold the bytes, which means that the data is stored only in the hexadecimal format. The functions that can be used with R data types are class of, type of and length of. Class of will retrieve the high level object, that is the source code object, and type of will retrieve the low level object, that is the machine level object, and length of is used to mention the dimension of the object. Here are a few examples. Class of 6. 6 is a numeric value. The class says it is numeric. The type of 6. So how 6 is stored internally is, it is stored with a decimal. So it says type of 6 is double. So internally 6 is stored as a double value, and in the source code 6 is stored as a numeric value. Next we see the difference between the numeric and the integer. Next we do give class of 6L. So we are storing it as an integer. So the class will return the data type is integer, as well as the type of will also return integer, since 6 is a value that is stored as an integer with a L following it. Next it is type of red, a set of characters given in single quotes. It is treated as a character. So class of RED will be printing character, as well as the type of RED will also print the value character. Now let us look into the usage of the raw data. Here we have an example. Z is equal to char to raw of LO. So LO is a character data type, and when we say convert it to a raw data, it converts every character into its equivalent ASCII value. So Y is represented by the ASCII value 79 and O is represented by the ASCII value 6F. So this will convert the actual bytes into its ASCII value and show the result. And next comes the type of Z. Type of Z says raw. Actually LO is a character, but we are converting it into a raw data type. So in Z we have the raw data of LO. Next comes the usage of the complex numbers. For example, to find out the square root of a number, R do not support finding out the square root of a negative number. Either you have to convert it into an absolute value and find, or if you want it in the as a negative number, then we have to make use of the complex numbers. So in this example, SQRT of -7 says NaN, which means that not a number. So because SQRT function do not support negative values. Next what do we have is SQRT of -7 plus 0i, which is a complex number, and this gives the result as a complex number as 0 plus 2.645751i. The basic data types in R includes numeric, integer, character, raw and complex numbers. Thank you.